Here is an easy mindset shift for a guy who wants to shift his daily routine so that he can actually start to feel good in his life. Bold promise, so stay with me and I'm gonna tell you exactly how it's gonna work. I work as a dating coach and I have a student who he's a machine. He wakes up every morning and he's just going at it, the cold showers, the 150 push-ups. He's going for meditations, he's going for vocal exercises, and all of these things is things that he learned that was very important for him to develop as a man, because he knew that if I want to become this guy who gets a lot of girls, this is what I need to do. I did the same thing myself. But the problem, my guy, is that he was going so hard, he was not really enjoying himself. So every morning he would wake up and dread the stuff. He would be like, fuck, I don't want to do this. And of course, when you're so resistant to what you're doing, he started scrolling his phone and just like, oh, I don't want to do it. And it was, it was a mess. And by the time he got to the office, how do you think he felt? Not great. So he was pretty much starting his day from, downhill. Or he was starting with some bad energy. But I'm his coach. So I told him, man, you are a machine, but you don't have to do these things to yourself. You don't have to suffer this way. So what we did was we scratched his morning routine. And he was like, no, my push-ups, my 169 push-ups. I said, man, it's okay. We'll do something else. And we scratched it. So now now this is the week after, but he has no morning routine. So he wakes up and I gave him some instructions and some prompts more like, and man, he's enjoying life. He goes to the office, he's happy, he wakes up, it's like, easy, another day, instead of this old stuff. And now he's approaching more girls, he is more joyous, he's more optimistic because he wakes up and he's happy. It's not like he wakes up, he's like, fuck. So I know that you're a guy you're very much into self-development, you want to become better, and that is amazing. And you have a morning and an evening routine, but if those routines are causing you to suffer, meaning you go to bed, you're thinking, oh fuck, I have this thing, or you wake up like, oh, I don't want to do this, this is, like you started with a good way. You started because you wanted to do something which was good, which was to develop. But somewhere along the line, this routine just became something that you did just to do it, just to do it. And you're not enjoying them and you're not being present with them. And they're not probably aligned with where you are right now, maybe with where you were a month ago or 6 months or 30 years ago, whenever you started those things. But now you're at a point where you're not longer aligned with those routines. So you gotta allow this change. What I recommend, and this is important, pay close attention because you might feel something. I want you to scratch your morning routine and your evening routine. If you didn't feel it, I'll say it again. I want you to scratch your morning routine and your evening routine and have nothing planned. Yeah? So if you felt fear, especially, those push-ups, then you're in for an adventure. You're in for something very exciting. Because this part of you that's holding on to this routine is also the old part of you, meaning you don't have to be that guy. And if you want to become a new guy, if you want to become your own 2.0, then you got to let go of this other part. And of course, some part of you is going to resist it. It doesn't want to change because what happens, this old part dies. If somebody attacked you with a sword, what would you do? Like, would you be like, yeah, kill me? No. I mean, if you're Jesus, but probably you would be like, defending yourself. So the same part is doing it, and that's okay. You can even let that part be like, hey, it's okay. We're changing. You're not dying. We're just changing, we're transforming. And you are dying, but something is being reborn. If that helps, that helps. So this is what I recommend. Start with something that feels easy for you. Start your day with something that feels good for you. Start with something that you look forward for. And I don't mean go on your phone and start, scrolling and start answering, because there's so much digital media, there's so much, noise, there's so much videos of people doing great, and you look and you're like, fuck, I'm like shit, and all of these things. So it's a combination of the easy dopamine and also these visual, seeing other people do so well. And now you don't feel great. Now you're like, ugh, I'm not good, because this part that's kind of competing and trying to be better than everyone else, it's like you're not being yourself. And also you have this dopamine fucked up brain, which is like, I need more. So how do you think it's gonna be tackling that hard task? It's gonna be hard. So do something else. I like to wake up, do a little bit of meditation, just a little bit. I like to reflect on my dream. I love that. Sometimes I was drawing. I'll show you a picture of when I was drawing. So this is a nice castle, and there's a dragon there, and some warriors, some guards, who's in front of the castle. And to me, it feels really great to stand in front, to stand in front of the castle. Yeah, I guess I was a guard until I get shot in the knee. No, something like that. And yeah, it's a new day for you. So tomorrow, after you watch this, but you can start with your evening routine too. Scratch it. I know it feels scary, but you got this. I trust you. I believe in you. You're still watching. Is that because you want me to tell you to subscribe? Well, if you want to subscribe, then you're gonna get more authenticity in your life, because that's what I'm talking about. You'll become more confident. And as you become more confident, you're gonna be able to just focus on your highest purpose in life. And when you do that, you know how it works. Girls come to you. So you don't have to chase them, you attract them. And that's, in my opinion, much more fun. And you will also be able to find the girl that you really want, instead of scrolling Tinder and just trying to get something, trying to get some sex or whatever that is. No, instead you're gonna get someone who's gonna really fulfill you and be kind to you and kiss you and all of this good stuff. And if you want even more help, I'll provide my Instagram down below. You can follow me on Instagram, you can text me. And I also have a coaching program where I work one-on-one with people. So I don't work with anyone, because I really cannot work with everyone. But if you think that you would enjoy working with me, you can always text me. We'll have a chat. And if you think that it would be beneficial, and in that case, we'll jump on a call and we'll see what happens. So have a beautiful day, man. Stay adventurous, and I'll see you in the next.